Hi there everybody, my name is Ali and today we will be going to solve web application challenges from HackTheBox, and this time I will be going to solve Gunship, which is the first challenge in this challenges section, and that is very easy. But this includes a prototype pollution attack, and I will be going to solve this one as that I don't know anything, because whenever you are playing CTF challenges you exactly don't know what is going in front of you. You just need to have a very strong Google skills, you just need to do a lot of research and in a very short time. So my methodology will revolve around this thing, that okay, I don't know anything, what is prototype pollution, what sort of attack it is, whether there is prototype pollution or whether there is some other attack. We will be going to do Google search, we will going to do a lot of research, and then we will try some random things to try to get to the flag. So that being said, let's jump in. So right here on HackTheBox, we are having retired challenges, and the first one is Gunship. So what you need to do is, right now there is no VPN required for this one. I will just click on this one and right away I will see this thing, and right here I will just click on start instance, and I already have started my instance and I have given the IP address and the port. So what I can do is I can simply copy this one, I can open a new tab and I can paste it over here, and I will see the challenge right over here. But if I come back to my HackTheBox right here, I am having some necessary files as well to solve this one. There is a description here as well, and we need to submit the flag, that's all. So let's download the files as well over here, and the files will be in a zip file, gunship.zip right over here, and I am having the zip file password, which is HackTheBox. So I will unzip this one as well, but before going over to that one, let's visit the site. So this is the challenge right over here. This is a web application challenge, and the first thing, I don't know exactly what this all thing is about, but let's explore this one. So if I scroll up and down, I can see Gunship right at the top. It says some random sort of things. Then if I scroll down, I'm having Gunship is a British something and so on. This all is description. Then there is a link over here that says find out more about Gunship here. So when I move my mouse over to that one, I can see right at the bottom there is a link which is going outside the scope of this IP address. So I will not click on this link right now. Then it says who is your favorite artist. Then I need to type in the name. I can do test, send, and it says please provide me with the full name of an existing member. So I can try to do here something sort of H2, but I think so it will not work because I'm not getting my input reflected back. It is saying please enter the full name. So I cannot test for cross-site scripting. Either I can test for blind cross-site scripting right over here, but right now let's see how we can proceed. So first thing first, I will be going to see the page source of this one, that what is in the page source. So let's see what is over here. So right now I will look for any strange link, any strange file which can be handy. So nothing, everything over here. This was that link which I didn't want it to open because it was out of scope. Then right here there is a JavaScript file. So let's read JavaScript as well, because reading JavaScript in websites is very important, because we can try to see a lot of interesting functionality. So right here, first thing first, document.getElement by ID. There is a form, okay, fetch, and then it is fetching API submit, and we are having a post request. So post request is going on to /API/submit. So it looks like that when I click that, I put my test button over here, and if I one second, when I come over here, when I do something, and if I click on send, I will be going to have a request to API submit post, but I'm not sure about that one. So it says artist.name document.query selector input type is equal to text.value. So definitely it is the value of the box which I'm entering in. Then what it is saying, there is a header content type application./JSON. So in JSON data is going on, and then response.JSON is getting returned, and then document.element get by ID. So this all thing is going on, so that is fine. Let's move on. So I know that now the post request is going over to API submit. Now normally in bug bounties, that is also very important, because in JavaScript endpoints, in JavaScript files you are having a lot of endpoints, so right, like this one. So that's why a lot of bug bounty hunters recommend that you should always look for hidden endpoints in JavaScript files, because you can get a lot of easy wins over there. So now what I will be going to do is I will be going to see the backend functionality of this one using Burpsuite. So I will switch on my Foxy proxy to Burpsuite. I will come here. Oh, let's type in anything, random test, and if I click on send, let's come back to my Burpsuite. If I go to HTTP history, and there is a request over here, so if I click on this one, I am having this request, and again this is the same one. If I send this to repeater, let's go to repeater. Now let me just increase the size of this one. If I go to my settings, and if I do font size over here is big. Okay, so right now I cannot figure out how I can increase the font size, but let's continue in this one, and from the next videos I will be going to increase the font size over here. So now if I click on send, the response is please provide us with the full name of an existing member. So right here I can try different things like SQL injection, I can try a lot of other things, and just for a quick demo right over here, I've just found a time-based blind SQL injection in a live bug bounty platform on Integrity, and it was something sort of similar to this one. And right here what I did was, just like there was a JSON parameter right over here, and I did something sort of this. I don't remember the full payload right now because that was a very huge payload. So the payload was something sort of regarding right like this. So what I did was, the data was entered in double quotations, I did single quotation, then I did random something test, then I did a lot of random things, and finally I did pg underscore sleep something, it was that one. So I did actually a brute force attack. So you can do the same thing like this over here, enter some data, test, get some word list from GitHub and those sort of things, and enter your payload right over here. And wherever sleep comes in, you can just see whether there is a time lag of 10 to 15 seconds in the sleep function. If yes, there is a time-based blind SQL injection. So this is extremely handy as well. So I can test here for SQL injection, I can test here for a lot of things. So let's try any random username which might exist. So if I do John nothing, please provide us with the full name. So if I come back to my website, I can see I am having some right over here. So Alex is the username, Alex Westway. So if I copy Alex over here, and if I paste it Alex here, send, again please provide us with the full name. If I copy the complete full name of this person, copy, paste, send, and this time something strange happened. So it says response is span hello guest, thank you for letting us know, and that's all. So right now something is going on based upon the username, and I exactly don't know what is going on. So let's see the downloaded files, and let's see what is in the downloaded file. So I'll move my downloaded files from my downloads folder into my current working directory. ls, I will unzip this one, and I will give the password HackTheBox, and ls cd into web gunship ls, and these are docker files to make this challenge. So if I go into my challenge file, challenge folder, ls, there is a flag. So if I cat out the flag, this is the test flag to actually test it. So there is some packages which are being used as well. So if I go for the packages, so the name is Gunship, version is this one, description main is index.js, and then so on. The packages dependencies express, definitely to make the site, and flat and pug. Now I don't know exactly what these two packages are. So either we can try to look for experts on these one, we can go to Google, we can say flat 5.0.0 exploit, we can go to Google, we can say pug 3.0.0 exploit. I will do this one as well. Then let's go into the routes, because routes will be the main one where the all routes are going on. So there is an index.js file. So let me open this using Sublime Text. So Sublime index.js, and I will hit enter, and let's see what is in this one. And in this one, the whole source code is over here, which is doing all of the interesting things. So what I will be going to do now is, again, the first thing, analyzing the code. So constant path, require path, express, pug, flat, all of these libraries, dependencies. Then there is a get request also being going on, and the get request is actually showing us the index.html page, or the page which is right over here. So I think so this one. Okay, so this is a get request, and then there is a post request which is going to API submit. And this time what it is doing is, from the request body, it is using unflatten, and I exactly don't know what is unflatten. And then what it is saying is that if artist, so it is storing it into artist, so then it is saying if artist.name includes this thing or this thing, or then there is something else as well, Gingle, then it says pug.compile, and then it is saying hello user, thank you for letting us know. So if in the username which I'm entering over here, this keyword hi, westway and gingle comes in, then what it is going to do, it is saying that hey, thank you for letting us know. If I'm not adding these things into that one, then it is saying please provide us with a full name. But the thing is that where is the vulnerability right here, and I exactly don't know. So I will be pretending that I exactly don't know. I'm just a beginner. So how to solve this as a beginner? So first thing first, which the thing which will directly come into my mind is that what is pug, what is flat, what is right here unflattened, because unflattened is being called for request.body, and then what is pug.compile. So if anywhere out of these I can find any exploit, any vulnerability, I will be going to test it there right away. So let's go to again Google. We will be going to do a lot of googling right over here. I will be going to do, let's say, flatten exploit. Let's see if this works. So right now I'm not having my certificate installed right here, that's why HTTPS is not working. So let me just turn off my Burpsuite. I will fix this from the next session. So to do that one, we just need to open a new tab. We just need to do http://burpsuite. The certificate will get downloaded and we just need to import it into our browser. That's only for HTTPS sites, so that's all. Okay, so right here when I did flatten exploit, right away it shows me from sneak, that is prototype pollution in ARR flatten unflatten CVE 2020-7713. Again on the second link prototype pollution, third link prototype pollution, fourth link is HACKTRICKS. So if you have seen my previous videos about Active Directory or whatever pivoting and other things, I highly go to HACKTRICKS and payload all the things. So first thing first, I will open the sneak one because sneak one is looking very interesting. So let's see what it says. So right here it says overview is that ARR flatten unflatten is a non-recursive method of flattening an array or arrays and unflattening the result. Affected versions of this package are vulnerable to prototype pollution via the constructor. So there's a lot of description over here, but for prototype pollution, the main and the most important one is this one, __proto__. This one is a very important object. What we can do is then we can add some different attributes into the, you can say, we can add different attributes of an object, and then we can try to manipulate and to also remote code execution and try to get the flag as well. Now I don't know exactly how we are gonna get flag in this situation. So this one might not looking interesting, and sneak normally doesn't give us a proof of concept as well. So let's come back over here. Let's go to the second link, or one more thing that I can do is I can type in flatten pug, both of these exploit. Let's see if there is something interesting. So we have a video over here, then we are having Node.js. So let's open this link on HACKTRICKS. And one more thing which I will be going to do is, if I do flatten pug exploit, or let's do, yeah, exploit should work. If I go to exploit GitHub, let's see what happens. Okay, so right here I am having some things on GitHub: code injection vulnerability, server-side template injection, flat, vulnerable to prototype pollution. But I'm still not having any interesting one. So if I come back here, so there is pug.compile. So if I do something sort of pug.compile exploit, let's see whether we have anything interesting over here. Okay, this time we got remote code execution RC in pug. This is CVE 2021. So if a remote attacker was able to control the pretty option of the pug compiler, so this one is again interesting one, but I don't know exactly. So AST injection and prototype pollution, this one is from LinkedIn. And the thing about CTFs is that you are gonna get this exact thing doing Google extremely difficultly. So that's the main thing about CTFs when you're playing any CTF competition and those sort of things. So if I come back over here to this one, let's see what HACKTRICKS is. So I will directly do Control F over here, and doing Control F, I will search for pug or flatten, I don't know exactly. So if I search for pug, let's see if I am having any. Okay, right here I am having something. So it says import request, then it is in importing request, calling the URL request or post, putting a post request to this endpoint. JSON parameters are there, and that is looking much interesting. So we can try this one, because right now when we are playing CTF challenges, we need to try these all things we are having in front of, because there's out of those we need to then try to go to much closer to the flag, or whether it is shell or a flag. So right now, if there is a remote code execution using prototype pollution, what we can do is we can do __ proto. I don't think so we need .blog, but he is using the blog because this might be a proof of concept of any application. Then right here he is having calling its reverse shell in the exact same function. So what I can do is I can copy this all, but I don't need to copy this all. So let's open a new Sublime text, paste it over here, because it might not copy directly. So what I can do is I can try to copy just from here and copy this proto thing, and let's come back to our Burpsuite, and in my Burpsuite I will just paste it afterwards this artist name like this. So this is called prototype pollution actually. So this is an object, we are again setting the attributes, and in the line attribute we are having this all thing, and this might call remote code execution. So right now, first thing first, whenever I am having this thing, I will not go for a reverse shell. So I will simply try to do something called who am I. So if I do who am I, click send, nothing happened, but this time I can see it says hello guest and define, thank you for letting us know. So something strange is happening here. I don't know exactly whether this is the output of my who am I. If I do ls, nothing. So if I do pwd, nothing. So right here I can try one more thing, that I can do $, and in round brackets I can try to execute commands. That might work, because if I come back to my terminal over here, we can do commands in this way as well. So if I do $, let's say ls, enter, and yes, right here it says command not found, but right here I'm having index.js. So if I do ls, there is my index.js. So I'm having an error message, but my command is also getting executed using this $sign. So I can try this thing over here. So if I come here, if I do $, if I do pwd, or let's do who am I, let's see, send. Oh, this time I got an error message. It says error command failed, $who am I, bin sh nobody. So looks like is my who am I command executed? It's saying nobody. If I do, let's say ls, send, command failed, $ls, and we are having a flag UAHI. So either this is a flag file or no, I don't know exactly, but we can try to cat it out. So if I do cat this thing, so cat paste send, and there you go, we have the flag over here. So this was a special remote code execution in this challenge actually using prototype pollution, and we just did a very small enumeration and reconnaissance. And after doing that, just from HACKTRICKS, because I always recommend HACKTRICKS most of the times, we are having the flag. So we can just copy the flag over here and we can submit the flag. So let me do it right now. So challenge, submit the flag, paste, and let's rate it 5, medium, and submit it, because this was a medium one. But again, the thing about playing CTFs and this sort of thing is that you need to do a lot of googling. You need to go to each and every site, each and every link, try each and every platform and whatever it is, and that will be it. So this was all about the web challenge. This is Gunship prototype pollution using remote code execution. So right now I will going to make a complete series of this one. There are 51 web challenges. Hopefully I will cover them all, and that will help you exactly in CTF challenges and in bug bounties as well, because I will be going to share my bug bounty tips inside these challenges as well. So that was all about this video. Hopefully you will like it, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.